Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me today. I was out in the sun today. It was pretty warm. I got a little bit of sun on my face. I was wearing a cap. I went to the flea market and just strolled around a little bit and did some work around the house and stuff like that. But anyways, my shirt's clean. We got that going for us. This I just put this on. I didn't even eat in it, so no more like dribble stains. Oh, what's this on my beard? Oh, dang it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, hey, Bellicor, why not? Thanks for the reminder. Somebody said you need to do the last two songs, and I'm like, you are correct. You are correct. So we're gonna do that. Let's just, I guess, talk about it for a second. Where are we at? Oh yeah. So here's Bellicor. This is their 2021 release. I think somewhere around October, November. So it's still very new. It's 1 hour long exactly. Very good, guys. How'd you do that? Anyways, the album's called Coherence, and we have done a pretty good job on this album. Admittedly, it's taken a little bit of time, um, but I've been really enjoying it nevertheless, and I'm really glad. We're going to go ahead and do Indelible, which is the seventh track out of 8 tracks on the album. It is a shorter, well, that's 5 minutes. It's not bad. And then we'll also do tomorrow, I guess, Much More Was Lost, which is a 12-minute epic, it looks like. So have not heard those songs, but we did Locust, Dispersion, Foothold, Balance, Sweep of Days, and Hidden Windows. Excellent, excellent album. Highly recommended. If you haven't been listening to it and you are here, even though you don't know who Bellicor is, which is highly unlikely, but it does happen. So hopefully we can introduce you to a very, very good band. So let's get right into Indelible and see what it's got to offer. Cool. That was awesome. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and I'm going to dig up the other song too, the last one, because as cool as that was, I think we deserve to just finish out the album right now. What do you say? Instead of doing a separate video. Okay, so it's called Much More Was Lost. Awesome. Let me pull that up. Much more was lost. Cool. Where is it? That is. All right. Yeah, then we'll just go ahead and finish it right up.
It's time to go.
Told you they're going off. That's the one of the excuse me, whoops. My voice is all of a sudden changing. I'm starting to mature. That is one of the things I really like about Be'lakor is their themes. You know, they have, that was so good. So many themes in that that they would transition to and from that I really like. That was a really good way to end the album, I think. Especially if you were to listen to it all the way through, and just the intensity that you find there. Now that I have played all the songs, I could listen to the album in its entirety all the way through and really start to study it and find some meaning in the lyrics and also the continuity of the songs and the way they're put together and how they go in order. But knowing what I know, since I've listened to the whole album, that's a cool way to end it. Just an interesting fade out, where you've been through a pretty intense session, that has a lot to really occupy your mind. And, I don't want to say get you tired, but what I'm saying is just make you really work if you focusing that hard on it. Some people don't listen to the music like that. Some people just, I was talking to a longtime friend of mine today, and he's, I'm not really, I like music. I'm not into music. I don't like it like that. I don't know what he meant by that, but I mean, I guess I do. There's just people that listen to music and they don't think much of it, it's like, yeah, great, but I'm like intensely listening to music, and I think about all of it. I think about it. I listen to the guitars and I listen to the way it interweaves with the other guitar and the way that it complements the melody and how the bass line is complementary of the drum of the guitar rhythms and solos, yet is locking in with the drummer at the same time. I just listen to all these different. I listen to the guitar tones, like that guitar tone. Not only the just like towards the end, that last, you can just hear the beautiful guitar tone of that rhythm guitar, and then that lead guitar, just so cool, just really a nice kind of, it was, if it was louder, it would be piercing, but it's real crystal clear right in the mix, but it's not too loud, but it's in the mix. What I mean to say is not above it. It's right in there. And so it's all part of the song, and it's not really being featured so much as a solo, but it's part of the song. And I really like that. I really like that about that song. And that first song that we listened to, what was it called? Indecent? Indelectable. Is that right? Indelible. There it is. I can read. Indelible. Yeah, I just can't see. That's my problem. I can read. I just can't see the words. If I can see them, then I can read them. Yeah, that first, 5-minute instrumental was super cool. I love instrumentals. I always say it whenever I hear one. I always say it because I want you to know that I think instrumentals are the coolest thing ever. I love them. And that was really a nice instrumental, I think, actually just preparing you for the end of the album too, just giving you a little bit of a break, not wearing you out. It's an hour long, even though it's only 8 songs, so you got a lot to listen to. And then so that was a real nice sort of break for your ears, and you can still think about it and dissect it, but it's not as difficult. It's not too much. It's not like a bunch of stuff going on and a bunch of changing parts, and it was just more pleasurable, more of a relaxing, pleasurable type of experience. And then they get you kind of going into got some good growling vocals, which I've said since the first time I've heard his growling vocals. I hadn't heard a lot before him, but I heard a some. But and I still stick to this. I think he's got a great growl, and I love his position of his pitch within the music. I really think it's cool, very unique to himself. I think because everybody seems to have harsh vocals, but everybody that has harsh vocals, sounds different. They all sound different. They're all unique. Fingerprints, really vocally. Even though, you compare it to tequila. Okay, let's talk tequila. which I have not had in a long time. But I one time I had a tequila tasting, and so everybody at my house, and so everybody brought tequila. So we had like 9 tequilas, and there was probably like 10 or 12 of us all together. So not everybody brought tequila. We'll talk about that later. Um, but more than enough. So we would eat, we would pour, and we would taste it, and then we would go to the next one, and we pour and we taste it. Just not a whole ounce or anything, because there's a lot of tasting going on there. But the shocking thing, the point of the story is the shocking thing is that when you think of tequila, you have an image of in your mind on how it tastes and what tequila is. But when you taste them side by side, every one of them is distinctly different. And that's what I'm saying about vocals that are harsh, is that you think of harsh vocals. Oh, I don't like harsh vocals or whatever. As soon as the harsh vocals come in, I don't know, music was okay, but they're all different. They're all different, and you still, maybe you don't like it, whatever. But it's definitely something you have to learn to like. I think. I mean, I guess if you're young and you feel the rebelliousness or something in harsh vocals, or just that it's going to bug your parents or whatever like that. But my mom doesn't care. She doesn't care. What does she care what kind of music I listen to? She's put up with it when I grew up, man. I was listening to her music, her rock and roll, that rebel. It's her fault, right? She raised me on rock and roll with her Creedence Clearwater Revival albums and her Neil Diamond Hot August Nights. There's only one way to go from there. And I'm here. Lakor. That's right, Mom. Okay. Childhood trauma. It's I guess it's good to express it. Get it out in the open. Have our feelings. But my feeling is I really like that album. That's so good. Yeah, I'm going to put that on my playlist for sure, so I can listen to that album all the way through a few times. Such good stuff. And I mentioned during the song, the drummer is really one of the highlights in this band to me. I am not a drummer. I played drums for a little while. I was a total beginner as an adult, but I was starting to play, and but I'm not a drummer, and I can't play at all anymore. It's been years since I even sat behind I thought I'd get behind it after a long stint off, and I tried to play. I was like, oh, whoops, nope, sorry, I won't be doing that. So yeah, you gotta practice. But the drummer was awesome. He was just really good. Such great feel for the song and rhythm and energy, and punchiness when he needs it. Man, he's got the bass pedals down, just so good, man, and just real rhythmic, with his snare and his rolls. Very musical within the song himself, adding a almost like melody to his rolls and things like that, and to his beats. It just feels like it's singing. That's the kind of drumming that I just think is amazing. People that have that kind of feel and that kind of touch, and for this band, he's perfect. Really, really well done. Obviously, the bass player and the guitar players were excellent as well. Great tones and great driving. Driving rhythms, but I'm thinking of tone. Great tone. Did I say that? I think I did. And that's probably why I was thinking about it, because I said it. I knew I heard it somewhere. I hear these things. I don't remember where I hear them, and it turns out it was from me. Oh, all right. Okay, so yeah, great tone, and I guess I wanted, but that doesn't really quite explain what I'm trying to say. I guess the distortion, and the grind was buttery to me. Just really had a good, just real smooth, buttery but distorted drive to it. the rhythm. And a lot of the lead was much cleaner. Frankly, it was much cleaner, which was lovely as well. So good stuff all around. Just a great album. Great album altogether. Bellicor. Super glad that I was introduced to them, and I've been able to get through the album. Feels really worthwhile, and like an accomplishment. Not in a way that I had to work for it. It did take a little while, but hey, sometimes good things take time, right? Good things take time. So it's a patience. It's all about patience, So you can call me Dr. Todd. It's all about patience. Oh, wrong kind of patience. Never mind. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, enough of that silliness. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. If you like Bellicor and you want to make a comment, please feel free down in the comment section to do that and make a comment about the music. Not so much my silliness. I don't really care to hear what you have to say about me. I want to know more about the band and what you know about the band and grow in the band. I don't really want to hear your reaction to my reaction. No, I'm serious. I really don't. Not that you guys would, because you guys are great. I'm just talking about a different band that has an audience that is driving me nuts. Probably won't ever do them again. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Not you guys. But anyways, the trials of being on YouTube. Like the video too. I mean, if you like the song, like the video, please. It helps the channel. You know it does. And subscribing really helps the channel. I appreciate it if you would subscribe. Moving forward, I'm really excited about the kind of people that I do have that are viewing and commenting and interacting with me on my show. No matter what platform I'm on several. I'm on several platforms. Just been a really good experience. I just don't put up with any crap. That's all. If you hassle me, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just getting it off my chest because I feel like I can talk to you. We've been through a lot together, especially when it comes to like patience. We've been patient with each other, right? So I feel like I can talk to you. So anyways, subscribing and liking really helps. So Patreon's a good place too to go visit me over there if you would, and hang out with me for a couple months, help me out a little bit, and I'll help you out. Recommend some songs over on Ko-Fi as well. There's super easy to do. But let me know what you think about another Bellicor album we can start touching into. I think I may have touched another Bellicor album a little bit before they released this one, and then as soon as they released this one, the Bellicor fans wanted, me to react to it. So finally, months down the line, we did it. Super excited about it, but I would like to hear more for sure. So let me know what you think we should hit up next or return to, if that would be the case too. If it's a album that I've already reacted to songs from. Anyways, we'll let you go. It's kind of a long one. Sorry about that. It was 2 songs. Like, geez, almost 20 minutes in the song, and it's already 35 minutes long. I've been yapping. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and just listening to me talk and enjoying the music too. And so we'll see you down in the comments. And we'll see you down in the comments. Did I say and duh? Oh my gosh. Yeah. See you in the comments and the next video. And you guys have a great day. You know how it goes. Whatever you have left of it, enjoy it to the fullest. We'll see you guys in the next video. I just said that.